On a bright, sunny, or a rainy day, I can listen to Rene. Topics of the day: why sex don't match the love, our relationship sucks, why the boys play, experience immaturity, politics and currency gains, economics, Spotify it, you can find it, sign of the times for the deaf, dumb and blind. Don't miss it, call the number one, state your name and what's your interest. Rene.
What up, everybody? What's going on? It's Wednesday night. Hump day is right. And we're gonna do this for you tonight. Gonna keep the L's rolled tight. I just made this motherfucker up last night. Let me stop. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Krene. And welcome back to a new episode of the Rene Show. We like to do this shit at night, don't we? We do the night shit.
Hey.
We do that night thing. Yay, Mills.
It's so much fun at night, right?
It is fun at night. You look glowy and beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Stroking my goddamn life away through the intro, but I think I'm all right.
I know I couldn't get on for some reason. It was a little difficult.
I've seen you here, and then I saw you disappear, and then I was like, she'll be back.
Yep, you know it.
She come back soon. She soon come back.
A little technical difficulty, that's all.
Let me tell you, if you've ever been on the Rene Show, we are lit for technical difficulties. That is our goddamn middle name of the show. You guaranteed we're going to have 1 to 3.
Yep.
Fucking from 1 to 3. Yes. So as again, yeah, man, we know we do this. It's live. It's what it is. I again am here. I'm Rene, and this is my beautiful co-host that rides with me on shotgun at sometimes, Creative Camille. Yes. Man. So, earlier today I did a show, which was from the Rene Presents Afternoon Thoughts on a Random. And, I'm going to just be 1,000% with everybody, okay? Because I had a little too much on the smoke train, and I watched it myself, and I was like, what is happening here? You're fucking going down a fucking dark hole. Come back out. Keep fighting. You gotta fight.
You got this. You got it.
Yeah, and so I found it, and I was like, okay, like, don't do that shit again. Get yourself the fucking together before you start opening up fucking microphones and cameras. But I think I still gave some good information. They all ain't gonna be fucking perfect, but when I come over here, nigga, and I got a co-host, this should be on 1,000%. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I mean, the views have been really going all the way up. We like that. Yes. So I'm here for it. I feel like, yeah, man, I think, maybe the universe is like, you got to do more of those. So, yeah, we're going to keep doing them. We're going to keep doing them and doing them well. So.
Cheers.
Yes, cheers, Camille. Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm telling you, soon we'll be able to really do that shit through the fucking computer.
Yeah, like a good little ding. Bing.
Yeah. Bing. And Elon won't create it. It'll be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because his shit is plummeting down the goddamn rabbit hole. Like his shit, the fucking president, that we got, this nigga called it a Tesla. And I was like, what the fuck is a Tesla? I know Tesla. You gotta get a Tesla. And I'm like, no, it's a Tesla. But he can't even drive the car. being that, he's the president, so he's not allowed to drive because he really will get shot. Because you can't have all the Secret Service, in the same clown car.
Right.
So this dude buys one. He said he was buying one. I don't believe him. He said he was buying one. But he's going to have it at the White House so that everybody can just use it when they fucking feel like using it. So I was like, okay, this guy be on a fucking roll and shit. Camille went 0 dark 30 on us. She'll be back. So anyway, if you're new to the show, make sure you go down to the bottom and subscribe so you can get the alerts when we go live, when I drop content, when I post things on my community page. Also, you can hit my website up at krene.online.com. You can get services through that website if you're looking for cake, cleaning services. And I feel like, you gotta pay to enjoy things that you really need and crave in your life. And so I will be rolling out a little special soon, but we got to get to spring. And once I get to spring, then I can share all the goodness and, all of the different coupons and things of that. And, pretty much put y'all in the loop on some savings and all of that good shit, because I got some things I'm going to drop out there in the jewel bag for you all. So make sure that you, again, subscribe, become, a subscriber to the website, get on the email list so that you don't miss these savings that I'm about to throw at you. Honey, we got 8 days before spring comes around the corner, and that's next week. So I'm here for that. And you'll be here for it too, because you're going to want some cake. Damn it, because you got brunches and stuff to do, and you need a goddamn lemon pound cake on that table with your tea and cake. Goddamn. So yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, right. Subscribe. So yeah. Other than that, I had to work. Got rid of those fuckers, those fucking kids. Everybody's a kid to me if you're under like 20 something. And the kid was like, do I need to really stay on camera? And I'm like, yes, you do. You're in class. When you go in a classroom, do you get under the desk? Nobody can see you? Yeah, I need to see you. I want to write notes. Bitch, write them with your other hand. What does the fucking hand and the camera got to do with each other on the connection? I don't get it. That's
not a damn thing.
Make this shit make fucking sense. Just like these baggage fees Southwest is kicking out. Did you hear about that shit?
I did. And everybody swears by Southwest, and I feel so bad because it's different. That's different. That's like the go-to. That's like your plug switching up like your main strand. It's like,
yeah,
what?
Right. Like, I don't do eighths no more. Like, well, what the fuck you got? We just doing pounds. What? That's all you got? Well, I don't have pound money. What happened to the smaller size? You're like the Happy Meal. I don't want a value meal.
Exactly. That was like a full service package. It's like, so it's a la carte now. Like we have to just get the bags with it. So what makes them special anymore?
Nothing. It's free game for anybody now. Anybody can get a fucking seat on any plane since the others were already charging shit. So it was like, again, and I say this for the record, I really try to keep myself out of all of the what's happening now and all of that shit. But you just can't help but to see this float internet. Your front cover page, you go on your home page, it's just like slides of shit just going through, and you just be like, I don't know where we are. Like, I didn't know we were gonna get to this point. And,
right.
And everything is changing. It's not even evolving, it's just changes. Like, they keep sending them bullshit ass emails, like another one. Starting Monday, company policy, you're gonna have to wear all tan and khaki color pants. Like, why? What happened to the black pants? Why can't I wear the black?
Right.
The black?
It's too much. It
is a lot. It's too fucking much. So anyway, I thought somebody else was clicking in. I did something weird on the keyboard thing, and I was like, I ain't inviting know of, I guess.
I
Like,
did
who-
see it. It was like,
I was like, who's coming down at the bottom? Dun, dun, dun. Like, nobody should be coming here at the bottom.
I thought you had a picture coming in. I was like, she was smooth with that transition.
Oh, no, not even a little bit. I wasn't even on my good hand. Like, I used to DJ and blend in the next song. Like, it was none of that shit, honey. I was like, uh-oh. We'll all be fading to black in a minute. And she's like, she hung up. She's gone. Speaking of which, as I was saying, when you had went into the blackness and you came back, that spring is coming. We got the fucking crazy shit of all things as far as the changes. Stocks are going down, and tomorrow makes 5 years that I've been working from home, and I feel like it's a celebration. You know, March 13th, 3/13.
Can we give it up for the 5 years for Kelly? Yes. Can we give it up?
They were like, these bitches are fucked up tonight. Well, look, not that bad, okay? I had something to eat, and I couldn't wait to get to this wine, and I'm not even going to fucking front. Like, I smashed water down just so I could get to drinking. But anyway, it was a Friday the 13th. I remember when I went home at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I never went back to work. Like, that was it. That was it. And then they called me that year after we was good in the pandemic. And they was like, come clean your desk out. And I was like, why? They're moving us to where? We're not even in there. Where are we moving to? Another location. Are we going to be in there? You won't be. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so I just have a desk and it's shit there, but I don't oh, no wonder this is nasty. I was wondering why that came out weird. That's not my original pen. All right, let me tell y'all. I lost a ring today. Where's the good pen? And I feel like I put it in my bra and it's not here. And I remember throwing this shit like, this shit almost blew up in my pocket the other day. So I know I wasn't fucking with that. And then when I took that inhale, I was like, what is that oily aftertaste there? That's the goddamn oil that was about to blow the fuck up in my pocket. This shit was hot as a motherfucker. Where's my goddamn? I lost my ring today.
No.
Like, I had it during the afternoon thoughts. I don't know where it is. I don't know where the fuck it went. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find it. I can't find it. So I had to substitute with another one, but I was like, that's not the one I want. And this ain't the pen I want. I ain't ready. We're going to start over, y'all. We'll be back. No, we'll be back. No, I'm going to have to just work with this greasy shit.
Oh, look, you piece of shit. I'm finding stuff.
You said, what did you lose? What do you need? You found a lighter.
I've been looking for that for a few days because I was like, oh, the remote. I bought a new remote. I bought a whole new remote because Nas lost the remote. What else is back? No, that's it.
Yo, it's like a whole magic bag. Like,
yeah, right, like a Barney bag. Like, do you want anything?
A blueberry muffin. Well, I knew we had it. I just couldn't find it at breakfast.
But this is crazy. This is like, come on.
Yeah, man, this shit is crazy. I'm gonna have to work with it. Oh, you just don't want to give out the head, but you got to. You know, you be like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Right, do what I gotta do.
Right. Like our old people. So we take one for my team. You know, like it's not even nobody else involved. Like, ew, gross. Anywho, so anyway, we are here. We're gonna start this shit off right. Tonight we're gonna have more grown women talk like we normally do. We like to, kind of dive into conversations I think that people want to have, but don't really have that good girlfriend to talk to. And that's what we want to be. We want to be y'all good girlfriends. When we're chit-chatting about these issues and topics at hand, we want to talk to you as if we are all in a powwow session, because I feel like women, especially women, have been on this train before and have experienced these feelings or situations, emotions, roller coasters, etc. And I just like to, again, make sure that you know that this is a safe space. Even though we're live, but it's a safe space, and it's open for questions. It's for your comments and your feedback if you're out there. So again, if you tuned in, make sure that you get inside that chat box and hit us up. Definitely. So I'm gonna bring it in.
Okay, let's go.
Yes. First and foremost, I do want to give kudos and some accolades to you, Creative Camille, because you've been doing your thing with your whole new certification journey and riding on a wave and, being in a position where you can actually start to benefit, or people can benefit to get help and gain some insight from you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let you break down the definition for me about what the fuck is imposter syndrome?
Okay, well, the fucking intro was crazy, but thank you. I appreciate that. And
you can share with them, of course, what it is that you're doing and what field you're in right now, so that they know, and that might be something they want to also link up with you and follow you in reference to.
I love that. Thank you. So just for starts, look at me. I'm checking my battery on here.
Keeping your head above water.
I love it. I love the energy. First of all, well, thank you. Creative Camille is my brand. I just recently started a new Instagram called Coach Camille Marine, and I will be using that tag on multiple platforms. So I did step more in the coaching space. I've always been a consultant, but I stepped into the coaching space just to give insight to high-powered individuals, creatives, and everything to help them on their mindset journey, and just have an accountability partner. So recently, I did get some master certification as a certified life coach.
Nice.
I'm going to be doing different programs within that. And so to answer your question, what the fuck is imposter syndrome, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like the opposite of the name. It's your it's a fancy word for insecurity. Right. And it's when you feel, it's when you're showing up, you're doing well, people are giving you compliments, but you don't feel that way on the inside. On the outside, you're doing the work. On the inside, you feel fake, you feel phony, you feel like this isn't me, I'm not doing good, or you feel bad when people compliment you, right? So a lot of people suffer with that just because, let's say they have narcissistic parents, right?
Oh, okay.
So that could be a situation where you have good ideas, but they're telling you you're never going to make that happen. Like you're never going to be that person. You can develop a disorder. That's what the syndrome is, the disorder of feeling like you're not good enough, even though you are achieving on the exterior. So it's just one of those things that a lot of people battle with, but it can be like I said, it's almost like too detailed. Like you're giving too much identity to it, in my opinion, because it's always an overcome. So if you look at it just like an insecurity and go on that path, you can't get out of that box. But a lot of people suffer with that because they may have a great idea, and like, I don't know about you, but when I was younger, when I would get compliments, I didn't know how to accept the compliments. It's almost like I felt like they were undeserved, or I didn't do my best yet. So a version of a person that has imposter syndrome can be a perfectionist. Somebody that's always achieving so that they can get the validation and the recognition. But it's almost like it's never enough. That's what makes them the perfectionist. They keep achieving for more.
Okay.
So
an overachiever, more so
yeah.
on those kind of lines. They want to do the best, the very, very best. And they sounds like they're craving for the attention of being given the accolades and the congrats and all the good shit that's in the bag, but just still not even on the right path of like believing within themselves that they're doing good enough to where they can kind of pump the brakes a bit and not falter into this overachievement mentality.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's what it's like on the surface level. And it is a disorder, and it's also imposterism. It's the ingredients of what makes up that personality dysfunction.
Okay.
So most people battle with it. That's why I related to insecurity, because it is a belief system that you have on the inside, no matter what's going on the outside, even if it is validating you on the outside, if it's in your mind that, hey, I'm not this person. Or even a lot of times people like entrepreneurs can battle with that. Nobody would know because they're free will, they're floating, they're creative, but they do stand in rooms where they don't feel accepted. They start to feel judged. They start to feel like, am I good enough to be here? So that's just the technical term and the name for what that emotion, not emotion, but what that thinking process or that belief system is. So if you are battling insecurity, yeah, I just want to encourage you that you're not the only person, whether it is more extreme than the other. All of us go through that at some point, whatever person you choose to be, whether it's a perfectionist, someone that lives more in a freedom space, free space, but it's all good, at the end of the day. Get some good friends.
Okay. And that's good. That's I mean, it's good to hear, and it's good to understand it. And it helps to broaden us more on the but vocabulary of other words we can be using in place of, and maybe trying to kind of identify, do we actually put that into our everyday life, or just certain parts about what it is we're doing or trying to achieve. As a kid, I didn't get like a lot of compliments from a lot of people, especially in my family. And plus I was like, a plump girl also. I was always, of course, told within like to not eat but so much, or, I remember I used to always sing Madonna songs, like performances and stuff. Yeah. And I remember one time my mom was throwing clothespins at me, like I was on the Apollo or something. And I was like, I am doing a good job, and I know I am singing like a virgin to the fucking T at 5. Like, how you gonna do? But that was her personality within as far as everything. And I think when I got older, I've always tried to be some type of overachiever for just suppressing other things I could never really achieve as a younger age. And it kind of traveled with me a little bit as I got older. Yeah. And then I think that can also fall into the place of being like like also on a people pleaser type of tip too, because you're always trying to make sure everybody know you're doing good by them and you're doing the best and all of that, but yeah, I think it's also something we need to really look into within ourselves and seeing. And I think sometimes that carries on into relationships as well, because of the fact that you do have people who are on one side within one partner versus the other partner, and you're like, fuck, I owe you this. I gotta do this. I gotta do it for me. Like, I gotta show me, like, but in the same token, somewhere there is some disconnection because of the fact that even that you can't see the goodness of what you're doing and you're feeling like icky inside about it, it all comes back to where you need a reevaluation. And this is why I appreciate life coaches and therapists, because someone has to play that median, and you gotta, because you can't step outside of yourself to see. Other people can see the end from a different distance, and they'd be like, whoa, time out, flag on the play. Come here, let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Work through this, because
right. Let me give you a hug,
Call out.
Chicago PD. No, that's fired. Fucking shows. How about none of them are on tonight with a new episode, so it don't even matter. They need to call out. The fuck?
They do. I'm
sick of this shit. So anyway, ladies, just to help y'all out, that's what the fucking imposter syndrome is.
Yeah,
check yourself. Yeah.
Check yourself, and don't judge others who may be awkward, because you don't know what space they are in that moment. It doesn't mean that they just like too good, or think that, like they're just in a space where they don't know how to process, and vice versa. If you're somebody that feels judged, just know that you may be going through something yourself where people are trying to identify with the confident person that they see, but the insecure energy that they're feeling.
Right. True that. Say that. Okay. Yes.
Right.
So as we're moving on to spring, as I keep telling y'all, like, this bitch is coming around the corner, like I know her personally. Yeah, cuffing season is thawing the fuck out. Now, I'm gonna say, for me, in my piece, I don't cuff with nothing, but remotes to the bed and to the TV. Those are my cuffing partners. I know where they are all the time. They're on the other side of the bed that no one sleeps on, And so that's your cuffing partner, the wine.
I didn't mean for it to make a guest appearance. But
Camille's like,
it was like, all right, we're gonna go with it.
Right here, bitch.
I wish it was a brand, like, if you guys are like a wine company and you want, some love and to highlight your wine, hit the Rene show up so that we can connect and get your wine on here. We love wine.
Do that, please. I belong to the wine club.
Yes, know a wine vendor, tag them.
Right. That's where the winos go. There's a wine club. Yes. Y'all heard me say I couldn't wait to get off work to drink and slamming water down. Like, fuck a soda. You ever had some wine? Like, yes, all kinds. But yeah, cuffing season is thawing the fuck out. It's getting warm. We're getting a preview of spring. It happens every year. Everybody starts losing more clothes. It gets warmer. People are halfway naked out here walking in the streets and stuff like that. And we last talked when we were here on the show about long distance dating, and is it possible? Can you do it? And for the both of us, we kind of course came to the agreement, as we both were all in it, like, yeah, we could do that, it could work, all of that stuff. Willing to invest in it, but we've been doing too much fucking investing. And I think sometimes we put too much investment in the wrong areas, because we still need to keep everything open and keep our horizons broadened, and be able to be open-minded. And I think that's what we gained more about, as far as within ourselves, to understand what is possible. As I said, long distance dating for me, I could do it. But the long distance dating, it doesn't negate that you still got to put in the work as if you were here locally. Communication, again, is key. It's key. When you don't give it, and it becomes burning hot Cheeto red flags around here, and for me, because again, my dating history has been very lackluster. And because of that, I think that's why it's so easy for me to be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
I respect that.
I don't want to do it. But I feel like when the temperatures do get kind of where they need to be, and we all are going to be fucking local. Yes, we will this year. Nobody going to motherfucking where. What, you gonna pack your shit in a fucking backpack and put it on the overhead carrier because you gotta pay for motherfucking bags, Southwest? So you ain't going nowhere. You going to all the little local beaches, Greenbrier. You going to Ocean City. You're gonna be around at the festivals, and we just gonna be running into you out there. That's how I feel. That's how it's gonna be in my life around here in these parts. But I wanted to talk about the fact, even though I went as far as to go with the infinity beyond being out of states and, can you actually make it happen? Because at some point with long distance dating, you're going to want it to come to a place where you are no longer long distance dating.
Right.
And I feel like that's still the benefit, is that, yeah, it's an option, but you get more. I think you gain more when they are right around in your neck of the woods. I think, honestly, because of the things that I'm looking for, and the qualities and the traits, and what I need you to be able to meet me at the table with, I know, again, I'm gonna want what I want, and I'm gonna want you to be close within quarters. If money is already funny in people's pockets already right now, then you already know the traveling is not going to be on their high mark on them getting out and visiting, and vice versa. People are still technically struggling, but you got to come out of the struggle too. Even while you live in your dream, you got to still do what you got to do. So tonight, I want to talk about dating multiple people at the same damn time. Okay.
At the same damn time. At the same damn time.
Yes. Okay. 2 sides to fucking clothing articles that don't even fucking go together. Right. You? Nike and an Adidas shirt. Like, what the fuck is happening here? But the colors are working. So here's an icebreaker question. Have you ever dated multiple people at once? And if you did, how did you manage it?
Well, yeah, I have.
Okay.
I want to say that it wasn't serious. It wasn't like one was more like, it was like one main serious one and then others. It didn't feel like that. It felt more like, all right, I'm dating you, getting to know you. And for me, at the time, I feel like it was necessary because I was really trying to find my match. So
right.
I didn't think anything was wrong with it. You know what I mean? Because I do believe in boundaries. I feel like, if you have boundaries, like I grew up watching Sex in the City. So first of all, that was just like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Like,
I hear it's a great show, and I still haven't gotten into it yet. And it's all the episodes are on somewhere on my TV.
You've never watched it?
Nah.
It's nostalgic. Like, I haven't watched it in years, but it is a good watch. Like,
yeah.
When you study characters, it's a group of friends. Each of them are different women, and they go through different lifestyle things. I mean, certain things that only that woman would go through.
Okay.
So it's cool. It's cool the way they set up the, just the story of women.
Okay. My friend told me about it, and she was like, I think I remind her of somebody from one of these characters. And she's like, you need to watch this. And I was like, all right.
I wonder which one. I won't say which one, but I'll let you watch it. I can kind of.
Okay.
I wonder if it's the one I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm about to fucking find out because I got time this weekend, so I'm gonna get right.
Yes,
yes.
But yeah, I feel like it's nothing wrong with it if you can set boundaries.
Okay.
If you know you're not there yet, where you know you can set boundaries, then you probably shouldn't date a lot of people. That's what I think.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you may be like, you may go for the first one, then go for the second one, then feel conflicted. The third one may be your match, but now you unbalanced and they not even gonna be attracted to you because you a little off that day. So,
right.
Just saying.
Right. Now, see, as I had mentioned, I'm a very good person, reading people's characters. I'm very intuitive. And I know my patience as an older woman is not where it used to be 20-something years ago. I hate saying that shit. 20-something years ago, because I can say that shit. You know, like, how long is about 25 years ago? And you're like, damn, so you like about in your, yes, nigga, about 45. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, like,
yo, I got a red hair, right? If my eyes get red all of a sudden, it's because I'm crying.
Okay. You know, gather around, let me tell you about Snapchat. Like, I don't want to be quoting shit like 25 years ago. So anyway, a while back, I'll go there. Yeah, I don't have that kind of patience that I have from back then to now. I want to spin the block on this a bit because I want to know, being that women, they fucking take the cake for being emotional queens. Would it be all right if a man told you he was dating multiple people?
See, I love this question. Of course, it never feels okay, right? It never feels okay. And depending on the type of woman that you ask that to, you're going to have completely different answers, you know?
Yeah.
And normally, majority of women will be like, hell fucking no. I would not be okay with that. My mind would not be settled with that. My mind. But my balance is honesty. If I know, if you communicate with me, that's a different level of calmness for me. I might support you in that. Not to say you can have me too, but I may support you. I may not judge you. I may support you on where you should be. You know what I mean? Like, right. But like the ego part of it, like the angry part, I don't have that in me. It's the dishonesty that I dislike. Like, if I am with you and we're exclusive and then you spring it on me, I have to respect your honesty at least and then decide like if I want to be a part of that lifestyle. Right. But yeah, so I personally think if you are with a mature woman, they may not.
Yo, is that my king?
That is. I love it. I hear all type of dialogue going on out there.
He's like, I'm gonna tell.
Oh
Mommy?
My God. Yeah. Open this door right now. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay. That's my little James Evans. He is on it and so like Scorpio, like stop playing me. Okay, it's now.
What about you though? Like,
no, you know, I've never dated multiple people at the same time, and because of my mental state of mind, even if you told me you were dating multiple people, and this again goes back within female, male, in my mind, you just told me you're fucking other people. That's where my head went, and I ain't even get to a point of knowing if we're even going to take it there or not. But if I have this inkling of a feeling that you are actually laying down with somebody else in the midst of multiple dating people, what is your fucking definition of dating? Because see, I need to know what you mean by dating. Do y'all date to get to know each other on levels where you can be like you on a motherfucking match game, and then you be like, 2 and 2, like, okay, I'm gonna take number 3 and 1, take 2 the fuck out because I don't really want to get to know her no more. I'm gonna work with 1 and 3. That's where I am, because I need more information and I need to view more of their personality at this point so that I can then decide between the 2 to narrow it down to 1. And so you kind of covered my other question where I was going to say, what's your biggest turnoff when someone reveals they're dating somebody else and it's all about the timing and not being honest, is what you pretty much gain as to say that would be your problem. I don't think, well, at this age, I wouldn't even call it dating for me of multiple people. They're associates I hang out with. That's how I would call it. Like, they fucking work in the office. But again, I'm still using it to the extent of if conversation is different, and we're talking on other levels, and it's more, and you can tell when people are getting to know you. You can feel the energy when people are getting to know you. You can tell when people want to get to fucking know you. And because you've been doing this shit for 25 years, you can basically cut it quick because of the fact that you already have been through this rodeo before. So it's nothing new. You already can dissect this shit quick. And you'd be like, you know what? They just holding on to see if they're going to achieve the ass coupon. And then that's it. And then they're going to probably bounce or whatever. And see, that's why certain women don't really let themselves get to that level, because they like to wait it out. And I think some women still do the Steve Harvey shit. What is it? Was the 90 day? Was it 90 days or?
I remember when that came out.
That he was like, that's when you really want to give in if you're going that route.
That was then.
Yeah, right.
90. Now it's more like,
you said 9 hours.
Right, 9 hours, 30 days max. Like, it's really 30 days max, because things have changed. And I think we all can agree we live a when you know type of space now. And that's everything. It doesn't have to be just with looking for a partner. It could be with just shopping, things that you like. When you know if you're in a space, if you like something or not. So the whole stringing people along thing now, I think, is like really played out. Like, that's an easy red flag now, I think, to identify. That they're not even in tune with the freaking frequency that we on right now. Like, shit is, first of all, like, I don't mean to be deep, but if we go get a fucking blackout, nigga, you ain't got no friends, like, you gonna be mad as fuck. You done cuss homegirl out or homeboy out, and you out here in the blackout and ain't got no accountability partner. Somebody that's gonna come help you with the solar generator or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it goes back to that entitlement where I think some people really, that's the other player on the board, be really feeling like as if they are so exhausted of the work that they are needing to be chased. Like, I need to feel important. And it's like, no, we both should be feeling exactly how we should be feeling, which is, again, respect, and again, trying to get to learn and know each other. So we both should be putting a chase in if that's the case. But if you add another player on the board, and see, that's the thing, I can't keep up. Like, I'll be like, I don't even know who I'm supposed to talk to today. And that's where I don't want to put myself in, because I think, for me, if I dated multiple people, I want the date to be a fucking date. Like, I don't want it to be like some bullshit. I'm not saying I'm being that girl that was like, I don't like Cheesecake Factory, because I like that goddamn encrusted chicken breast. I like that from Cheesecake Factory. So I don't care if it was $13.99 or whatever the fuck it is, but still, like, I don't have no high maintenance traits with me, if you will. So I like simple shit, a comedy show, to go fucking whatever, art display or something like that, like an outing, a fucking outing. Like, I don't like the way some people try to move now in the dating world, where they're trying to get an invitation into your house. Like, this is my whole place of zen, peace. I have a son, you know, like, I don't want you to even feel like you should be comfortable to do pop-ups and feeling like we are there, and I'm just still trying to get to know who you are. That's why me, I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna go out, if we're gonna go out, what's the addy? I will meet you there. I'm driving my own shit, you know, and don't try to follow me, because I drive fucking crazy, and I will I will Ricky Bobby your ass. I will fucking shake 2 guns off and then be off on another exit. Like, did she go through the woods? Like, no, but I'm gone. So
no. No, for real. It's like, I feel like now you really have to get to know somebody. Like, you got to have a vocabulary and have like some really thoughtful things set up for your first date, you know, or a first
date. Yeah. You on mute. I can't hear you. You can go on out and come back if you like. Do it again. Yep, it's me. She gonna come back. So yeah, picking up where we left off, in a sense, like, you know, having to have that transparency and communication when I think you're dating with multiple people. Honesty is the best key. It's the best policy. And I think when being an older person, even though we are in different times now, and having to be mindful that we are in different times, yeah, sometimes things are going to move and shift a little bit faster than they normally do, or what we were used to them being the norm of how they would shift and move. Other than that, I think what bothers me personally, as far as when dealing with people my age, that they've lost the rule of the communication, the acts, and the way of how to continue to keep the communication up. And I basically,
sorry.
You're fine. I think that's my biggest pet peeve, is that when I see people my age or older, and when I say older, I'm meaning like maybe anywhere 5-10 years older than me. Like, you know how to do this communication shit, and I really don't understand, like, where did you lose your way that you felt like you didn't have to anymore? Like, where did we lose that? And that's why people are cool with dating multiple people, because again, you try to give the time. It's the mental disconnection. It's gone. Yeah, exactly.
It's like a short circuit. It's almost like your phone, like the phone chargers now. The systems that are in operation, like if you look at the phones, they cut off mad fast, and it don't matter how many times somebody be like, why don't you charge your phone? Some people are prepared enough where their phone is charged, they have a battery pack, but that is not the majority. Majority of people are living so, you know, they're not thinking about the burnout.
Right.
And that's why they're not responsive. And it's unfortunate that they can't acknowledge that. You know, it's a burnout. And that's what we are experiencing. Some of us, you know, that are, you know, looking for the energy to be reciprocated. And it's not, because their energy is burnt out.
Right. And that's how, you know, I tend to get to a point where it's like an energy I have to tap into to just be able to put myself out there to get to know somebody. It's the energy I have to put out to put myself in places and spaces to get to know people or just meet people in general. It's the energy that I also tend to have is to be like, don't be looking and don't be on the prowl, and then things will attract and come to you. And then I'm like, are my thoughts too loud? Because I know I said it, fuck it, lots of times. And I'm like, I ain't even thinking that process, but you know, I try to stay very positive in that sense. But I'm also, like I said, I'm in and out, and to me at this age, which is crazy scary, I don't it's like it won't bother me either way. Like I'm kind of there, you know, and I'll get myself into another project and just be like, yeah, I'm gardening, you know, like I'm in the yard.
But no, that's good, and that's what you should do. Like, if something doesn't feel good or it feels awkward, you should just do something else that feels good, and that's okay. But you don't want to go back into the loop of bringing that cycle of, am I supposed to be doing this? Should I feel bad for doing this and not doing that? It's like you bringing the same trauma from the last thing into the new thing. Just keep doing more stuff that make you feel good. And then eventually you'll be inspired, you know, and things will just start to attract with you. You'll be like, oh, I had a fucking great day today. Like,
right.
You know, like if something starts to bother you, I feel like that's your way of your inner being saying, just let it go, like move on. Like, switch, change the channel. Like, we're not doing this.
Right. Not today. Not today.
We're not doing this.
Have you ever, within being dating multiple people, have you ever had to deal with jealousy, like to keep it in a check, like to where you had to curve it, or the fact of somebody being jealous of knowing that they weren't the only one? But before you answer that, what do you think is a time frame to tell somebody that you're dating multiple people, like you're not the only one?
I think that you should be honest from the jump.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't have the experience where I had like multiple boyfriends. I don't have that. But I am in the season of, okay, I'm going to date you for my time period of, you know, seeing if this is a good fit, and I'll date you during this time period. And sometimes you should be able to tell either very early or, you know, a little longer than the other. But I do feel like you should be on, like, a good time would be to tell them from the beginning, because there is studies that show, like, even though something, a reductionist point of view is, let's just scan the room and find something close right here in the corner. We have enough data to know that this thing right here in the corner will work. We already know how to work it. We already, you know what I'm saying? But then it's always something that jumps out from way far beyond, but because it's so in sync with like synchronicity or what you may feel may be divine, it feels different. It's like a spark, a connection that just comes from left field, where you feel like, I'm confident enough to know I can handle that too, just as much as I can handle this that I already know, which is right here in my space. So, you know, I definitely think it's just a matter of trusting yourself in that moment. You can't keep going through the same cycles of doubt, because it is easier to scan what's right there in front of you, you know, like because, and corner it and do what you want to do with it. But to be able to feel life in that moment, like, I know damn well I can also
You want to like DJ Cool to let me clear my throat. Na, 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 na. Yo, it's the full moon. I'm telling y'all right now, man. Somebody don't want me to do this show and be great. Fucking freeze frame shit. I'm gonna have to show her this like later when you take a picture like, yo, what the fuck is happening? I don't even know if you can hear me, but she's gone. Oh my God. So to piggyback on what she was saying, like not trying to have multiple girlfriends, boyfriends, anything in the nature of that. But again, just kind of keeping the pockets like, you know, a little filled a little bit. You know, you got a couple of jelly beans in both pockets, you know, just in a napkin wrapped up. You're like, hey, I got some candy in my pocket in case I want some for later. Like I said, for me, I've never been in the boat to date multiple people. And because I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do that because of the fact that it's going to drive me crazy. And there's something in my personality that's going to make me feel some kind of way and bad. And then if I start leaning into, there she go. Okay.
This is a wild night with the phones.
First of all, I was telling people it's the full moon that's coming Friday. So you get the effects of the full moon 5 days before the full moon comes in to be full. So it's all of it is all happening. Like we're all dealing with it. Yeah. So as I said, something don't want me to do this show and get it done.
Right. They don't want us to get this point of view.
Nah,
but
they was like,
help somebody.
Yeah, they's like, yeah, go ahead and stop it right there. Wait till I send you the picture of how you was frozen on the screen and how it looked, man. I was like, I'm about to fall out. I was basically saying like I couldn't do the multiple dating, and again, not having like to say multiple girlfriends, boyfriends. It's just my mindset wouldn't let me be free with it. It would have me always thinking, especially if I start liking one more than the other, and then I'm gonna feel bad, and then I'm gonna have to be the bearer of bad news, and they could maybe like me 20,000 more percent than I do is to give to them, you know. And I always feel like, I don't know.
Me too. I would feel like that too.
Yeah, and that's why I think for me to not look or feel like the universe pushes things in my path just because it's supposed to be there, you know, that's what I tend to want to, you know, entertain. But to not also let myself get wrapped up too much in compliments and, you know, sweet talk and all of that, because, you know, I think people listen and they study you and they know weaknesses that you have. And I think they know how to bring in a strength and where you can maybe be, you know, guided, or the facade that it's really not how they actually are, or it's a goal that they got to achieve. And if they want to achieve it, they know how to play your game. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to kind of do things that you've been talking about that you would like to see in a potential mate. And they're going to know how to play that strength. And then the thing is, if their goal is to hook line you in because they know you're a good person and they know you'd be worth the value of having somebody, because they know it would be a good match or a benefit for them, then they stop doing all that shit once you actually make the choice and be like, all right, I'm gonna rock out and ride with you. And then it's all like, damn, it was all a dream, you know. So you fucked up. And then you like, damn. That's when I think some people in marriages get to those points like, what happened to the old you? Remember when you used to do X, Y, Z? Remember when we used to do this? And I remember you wrote it down last week about remember what brought you to the attraction as far as what again brought you to be attracted to this person in the first place. These are the key points of how you become that potential one. That's it. But you, I think, have a right to have cards on the table, and I think you should definitely play your hands, especially women. We're not getting much of what we need like that anymore. We've been put in a place, I think, for the last 10 years or so, that we've been having to really just do everything. Make the connection, tell you we like you, flip the number over, meanwhile we still taking the fucking trash out and, doing
girl, I was just talking about that today.
Really?
I was out at a really high-end place talking about taking the fucking trash out. And I heard myself out loud and I was like, you bitter bitch, but it's the truth. I'm not bitter. I was just saying. But it was random. I was like, why are you talking about taking out the trash? But clearly I had a point to be made that this is the shit that's fucking going on.
Right.
Trash, nigga. Trash is being taken out.
Trash needs to be taken out. Exactly. And you can't leave it in the house, because if it's bad trash in there, it's going to start to smell up the place. So you can't keep that. I got a question though. What's your go-to move when you're trying to impress someone?
That's a strong statement.
That's a strong one?
Yeah,
I can dumb it down. I can find something more suitable on the PG.
Trying to impress, I think that's what's hard for me to process, because for a man, it's different. Like if I'm just trying to impress a person, that's different. But if I'm in like a courting situation, or I am, like potentially, well, not potentially, but dating someone potentially to see them exclusively, I don't know how to necessarily answer that.
Okay. Well, here's a good one. What is your ultimate I'm trying to turn up the heat on the date idea? She did a little sweetest taboo.
You're so silly.
Just too good for me.
Yes.
You know the part I don't know what she's saying?
What?
It's right in that middle. But I was like, I sing my own shit right there. I'd be like, I sail away.
You're gonna
I'm not even the fucking word.
To figure out what the fuck that word is.
Right, I'm gonna need to pull up the lyrics. But yeah, what is your ultimate? I'm trying to turn up the heat on the date is an idea.
All right, trying to turn the heat up on a date. That's a good question, because I don't go on many dates. But in my fantasy mind, like if I had to turn the heat up, I would probably get really close, and like where they could kind of smell like the perfume that you hit over here, and like whisper in their ear something like, if like, what's your favorite game to play, or like if I gave you control right now, what would you want?
Okay, what would you
like
want?
Something, I don't know. I would try to like pass the baton of dominance over, I guess, if that makes any sense, because I don't know, that's the only thing I could think of, like, to gauge their masculine energy, because if they respond, then I'm probably going to respond. But if they fold or feel uncomfortable, I'm going to know that they may not be a masculine energy.
Okay.
If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. I get that. For me, I'm touchy. I'm very touchy. I'll squeeze, like not Like I'll just like, like I'll touch or like I'll just, do little light squeezes like on your arm or I'll squeeze your leg or something like right there as I'm talking to you. I might leave my hand like on you, but I'm very like touchy feely, like I got bad nerves or something.
I get so nervous when I do that.
Do you?
Yeah, because I'll be like, your hand is there too long. It's not moving. Move it back. Like you. And my brain is always moving. So I feel like if it's just sitting there, I'm like, why is it just sitting there? Move it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have my little ways of getting myself out of things. So like even to like, to if I feel like it is there long or whatever, I just make an excuse to do something to myself. Like I just go back to me. Mm-hmm. Then I'll see how they perceive or they receive it. And then it's going to already subliminally be your turn. And then therefore I can kind of feed off of the energy from there. More so I tend to have tricks up my sleeve in a way. I can be an inviting person, especially if I'm already on a level where I feel comfortable enough with you and I feel kind of safe and I trust you, then, I might make it a blockbuster night, which speaking of which, if you had a movie night, what would be your 2 go-to movies you would have? And keep in mind, you might have these multiple people that you're dating and, one is a little kind of like, as MC Light say, gotta rough choke, gotta get a rough day. Or you got somebody that's more on a subtle, classy kind of person. Would you try to keep it on a comedy tip, no matter who it was, or would you try to go for a rom-com?
What's a rom-com?
A romantic comedy.
Okay. I learned something new today.
Okay.
Well, I would definitely do comedy because I know that my taste in things can be different. So, I mean, and not in a, eccentric way. I just never know what people are into. And then I realize when I put on my shit, they be sleep or like, oh, did you put this on? And I'm like, it's fucking fun. Like, what? Like, you're bored? Like, do you see this shit?
Fuck out of here.
You don't like New York? Like, just random stuff. So I never know what.
You don't like hot dogs? What do you mean? You don't like, what are you talking about?
Like, I will break up over somebody not wanting to watch somebody from New York. Like, what the fuck? You don't like the Wu-Tang?
You don't like
Wu-Tang? It froze.
It did. It fucking did. It fucking did. I'm fucking dead.
Oh my God.
You know how they be like, we're gonna let class go early today because
having technical difficulties.
We had a fucking fire drill and I think it's really a fire. To be honest with you. And if I can just get your shit and get out of the school and
oh my God. The motherfucking signal.
I feel like that old Verizon movie and shit. I mean, commercial. Can you hear it out? Can you hear me now?
Y'all heard this
over New York.
The Krene show, the Verizon movie. We'll be talking about the end of fucking technology, the end of Wi-Fi. Okay.
Yo, but that dude was walking all over the place though to try to find a signal in those commercials. Remember, he was on the fucking streets. Can you hear me now? Good. Then it goes in traffic. The pizza place. I'm still here. All right. Like, damn. They about to cut me with the quick over here. They just like, don't talk about having multiple people. They's like, they talking orgies. No, we said dates. What are you talking about, man? We said multiple dates in movies. And we said you ain't like Bobby. That's what we said. You like Robert De Niro.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so you said you keep it comedy.
I would definitely keep it comedy. I think that's a like a neutral grounds to just gauge like sense of humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what you laugh at, what I laugh at, if we're in sync with our sense of humor, because that's important too.
Okay. That is very important.
Right, because it's fucking important.
Yeah, I want to be able to know you have a sense of humor and that you can laugh. And even if things seem to be a little bit like heated or uncomfortable, that we can kind of laugh on through that and come back and not be all serious and angry and mad. Because again, we're not in anything committed, and I need to see that you're lighthearted and you can keep it pushing and be okay. You know, I know for me,
laugh like that.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't like stifling stuff. You know, and I know I'm a good person. Like I know I can at least give you about 2 to 3 laughs. You know, I know at least that. And if you ain't kiki on nothing the fuck I said, then I know we ain't good at all. You know, I laugh at me. So you missing the joke? Okay.
And it's like, it sets the tone. I feel like it allows you to let your guard down, because you're like, you're laughing, you're smiling, you're not thinking about, you know, trying to be a certain way, or your ego is not involved. Like, you're just laughing.
My movies would definitely be on some slapstick comedy shit. And I know for me, I'm going nostalgia. I'm going to Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Girl, I've been wanting to watch Pee-wee for a minute.
Yeah. I'm going to go to that, and I'm going to keep myself together. I'm going to try to also pick another movie that is going to keep me from quoting shit, because I know there's shit I'm going to want to say, you know? And that's going to give me a feel about your comedy level and where your humor side is. I think my second movie, I'm going to pick like an old school, scary, classic cult thriller that I'm not scared of. But again, to the extent that it's getting later, and I think you need to kind of settle it down, you know? So I'm going to probably pick Freddy. You know, I'm going to do Nightmare on Elm Street. Not Poltergeist. Fuck you. I'm never watching that movie again. That fucked up clown. No.
Nigga said,
nah. For me. Nah, not since. No, sirree, Bobby Joe. Oh, I don't even watch it as I'm my age now. I hate that goddamn movie. And we left in the middle of the movie. Like, we left when the clown disappeared off the fucking dresser. I was like, where'd he go?
I can't do it. I
fucking bed. Okay.
First of all,
I was like,
I'm watching no scary movies with somebody I am not like in a serious relationship with.
Well, that's why I said with dating, if you're on that multiple and this is the one that you really kind of feel on a potential tip that you really found a safe or a trust with, yeah, I'm because it's pushing them to a different level for me. I'm going to see, like, you know, where's the reaction, or, you know, are you concerned that you can be like, I got you, you all right, you know, you're going to be fine, you know.
Are you concerned about my mental health right now?
Right, exactly. You want me to close your eyes?
Tell me, like, it's okay. Like,
you want me to close your eyes for you or kick you off the couch? Like, no, neither one. I can close them.
When yourself.
But yeah. Other than that,
I like that answer.
Yeah, I think you can push a little bit more, and I think that's what you're looking for to kind of be able to judge within the few that you may be dealing with, and kind of like I said, you trying to knock and narrow down, because you don't want to juggle all of these people for a longevity of time either, you know. And I think that's why it's cool to have the open space and the honesty to be like, look. It was Lisa, Angela, Pamela. No, you were like.
Thank you. That's always been my thing. Like, I feel like if you can tell me
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Like, my thing is, your current state is your current state. You could have,
Right.
literally had a freaking whatever
Mm-hmm.
before you met me. The day before, 24 hours before meeting me, right? And
Right.
let's say, of course, you don't tell me that day. Maybe we talking for 30 days and you like, I don't know how to tell her. I got all of this stuff going on, right? But my thing is, that's a long time, obviously, but I'm just giving like a real life scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if your intention is to pursue me exclusively, I just want you to be honest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Neo. I think Neo just got a new fourth to join his polygamy relationship.
Yes. Right. They're like a one-man band.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the first baby mother was online talking about how she don't want her kid to go over there because he running some type of freak show. And he commented back like, this is not a freak show. Like, what are you mad at? One woman gonna wash his clothes, the other one gonna fold his clothes, the other one gonna make his dinner. Like, this is organized. And I was just saying to myself, like,
they're a team.
They're a team. I understand both
sides of the parental side of
the
things.
parenting. He feels like it's organized confusion. You know, what are you mad at? Like, that man ain't confused. He know he getting fed. He know his clothes get washed. Like, he know everything is getting done, and these women are doing it because they respect the man.
They worker bees.
She's like, nah, nigga, I'm not going for that. I do not want my child on that.
And then he got to get up wanting breakfast, and all 4 or 5 of y'all laying in one extra king bed, and ain't nobody got their
I
own.
get another mother. What you talking?
Right, exactly. What? Yeah, it's a lot going on. And he is just like King Dingaling. I saw him posing in the picture with the 3 girls, and they were saying about the 4th, and I was like, well, where is she at? Did she park in the car? She missed the picture because she's not in the picture.
She ain't make it there yet.
But I just be like, Neo, are you tired? Or you just
that man
out this bitch?
I don't know what's going on. He said the industry won't get me.
Okay. Not at all. You won't write shit about me
in these streets.
I'm in these streets, and they not. And they not. And they helped us. They helped me recruit the 4th because we did this as a team.
But no, I personally couldn't be. I don't desire to be in a polygamy relationship.
Nah.
I just can't picture that. Like, not in this lifetime. I couldn't picture that. Just because, you know, like you said, I already am attentive to detail and solution based, so that would be like disruption in my world a little bit. You know, having somebody else with more opinions and shit. Like,
yeah,
it's too many energies. Like,
it's a lot. And I'm gonna fight somebody, you know. And I'm like, you keep talking, Lisa.
Yeah,
like,
that's not me in this lifetime. No, I'm a whole superwoman.
Yeah, like I said, and that's the reason why it comes back to the fact of me trying to date multiple people. You know, as I would not put them on that level of dating. They would still always be a special associate. That would be my fucking title for them. You are a special associate, and it's not even on the friends with benefits. Yes, you got a question?
So on that journey, right? So let's just say you are asked out by multiple guys in the same time frame. Do you tell everybody when they ask you, like, are you dating anyone right now? Like, do you tell them yeah, I'm dating a whole bunch of people, or you just say, no, I'm exclusively seeing you.
I'd be like, I just have meals with different people. They special associates. But ain't nothing too serious right now with nobody like yourself right now. So we're all playing a apply for the job role. That's what you guys are my interns. How about that? Okay. So no, what I would say is to be upfront is that, I have accepted a few dates for some other people, just keeping myself and my options open. That's always going to be my executive, my fucking per my email answer. I'm just, keeping my options open, and, nothing is serious that I'm involved in right now. But, just staying open. How about yourself? Because I'm going to curve it right the fuck back around to you and make sure that you answer it so that I can hear what they say, like where you at? How about yourself? Because that's going to move the conversation for the next direction that we need to move it into.
Yeah.
And I think that should be a sufficient enough answer to cut that at the quick, because they shouldn't dwell and ask too much more about it like they're trying to give me an interview. It's like, we're supposed to be here to get to talk and know each other, who you are and what I do, what you do, what you're all about, etc. We're exchanging lifestyle information right now, and that's all we're doing. After this whole meal is over or wherever we are, we're going to decide from that point, are we going to link up again or no? That's how I think, and if they even come off with the fact, like, I'm going to give you a call, I'm going to call you and be like, all right, they might not, but there's your answer. And then you can keep on going, like you said, when you was there and you was like, I'm keeping my options open. You aren't the intern.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, that's how I would basically do that shit. We're gonna have a part 2 to this because there's more that I want to unpack here, but I'm scared that they're gonna shut us the fuck down again in the midst of where we are, because I want to talk about more on an emotional check-in. I really wanted to get to some more of the flirty and fun, open-ended questions, answers. And I wanted to do something where we were going to kind of have like a what if game. But I don't know what's happening, but I feel like we losing power grids around this bitch, because ain't nobody trying to keep us open. Get this goddamn place together.
The concern is real.
It is. And the topic at hand is very interesting because of the fact, like I said, there's more to unpack, especially on what sides we're playing in these roles here with the multiple dating circus world, But other than that, I'm looking forward to round 2. Round 2 is gonna be definitely the shit. And you know what? Ouch.
Oh, you okay?
I know, yeah. Everything's fine.
Nice.
Maybe when I go upstairs, gonna see how it bends. If not, we're gonna be all right. But I just felt like I should just hold it, right now. I wanted to show y'all my finger tattoo, but it is occupied right now. Holding on.
Oh, y'all said y'all love in the chat for Kelly and her new injury.
And the way I showed it on my afternoon thoughts. So if you want to check that, you can. And it's on my middle finger. So I'm pretty much flipping everybody off, but it's only for you to see the little tattoo, that is there. And I'm going to get more. Yeah, I want more. I do. I want a few more now. So, yep, we ain't done. We just getting started. I'm not gonna have them on all of them, but I do, but I need to find my ring. That's another mystery in within itself. So, yeah, we're gonna do a round two. We're gonna have to pick this back up on another episode, and you'll find it where I'm gonna title it part 2. And I think we're gonna bring a little special surprise in for y'all on the next tip. So y'all make sure that you tune in. Like I said, watch the community page, updates, posts, pictures, all the things that I drop in the information is going to always be described in the descriptions that are going to be posted. But we definitely want to give you the best of the best. And we're going to give you that on pow. Fuck this chair, man. That I need a new chair or something.
Again, the number to support Kelly and her newfound injuries is 1-800
Help me.
WTF.
Yo, fuck with. Yo, I like my finger. Like, nah, man, this is dumb. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off. And Tylenol and get an ice pack and some shit together. We can't get the internet right. We losing each other. The fucking shit is blacking out. I'm fucking myself up at home in a chair I sit in all day. Like now,
she was like, "Nigga, act,
right,
evolve, metamorphosize, attack." Get these bitches off. These bitches off.
Shut them down. Turn the lights out. You're like, damn. Okay. But anyway.
We hear you can't stop what's great. And
yeah. So I'm Rene.
And I'm Creative Camille.
And we're gonna see y'all on the flip of this on a part 2. And again, if you do catch the episode, make sure you share some feedback and some comments. And don't forget, if you want to be on the show, I linked the email information in the description. So make sure you check that out and hit me up on the website, or you can email me either way and let me know what you need. All right. So we're going to see y'all very soon again for part 2. Yes. I'm going to sign out. I'm freaking...
Oh God! All right, support. Put your Cash App in the chat, Kels.
Put your my Cash App.
Yes.
$sign KR show. Why do
TLC.
I feel like one of them people like that really need to maneuver some kind of machine of some sort? Like, I am literally holding my goddamn arm over here. Like, yo, take your ass to bed. That's fucking too. All right.
Good night, y'all.
Good night. Night.